Hey guys, TMD's Hype here on the main channel, and I'm sorry if I just blasted your ears out, but I'm sure it's been sorted now. Anyway, we are here today with the 2005 Hot Wheels Mustang to do a review of it. Now, yes, we did the Hot Wheels Twin Mill yesterday, so make sure you go and check that out. It'll be on the channel, and it will be the last upload just before this. Tomorrow we have something very special installed where we might be just doing some off-road testing. That's yet to come. So, how do you acquire this Hot Wheels Mustang? Well, you firstly have to buy the Hot Wheels expansion, otherwise you're not going to be able to use it. When you get the Hot Wheels expansion, you get it for free for the first time you buy it. By leveling up through the Hot Wheels expansion and getting into S1 class, you also get the Hot Wheels Mustang. Actually, I'm not sure if you do. I know you get it for free once, and you can buy it from the auto show for 47,500 credits, and you can buy it from the auction house as well. You might get it free for a reward, but I'm not sure. So, the stats of this car are as follows: 662 horsepower, 631 foot-pounds of torque, and weighing in at 2,736 pounds. Now, it is pretty much half of what the Twin Mill was, and it's in the same class, the same PI and everything, and it does have a pretty damn good power to weight ratio. We'll go on to traction before we get into my opinions. Well, it's got 255s on the front, so bigger than the Twin Mills, but it's only got 295s on the rear, so smaller than the Twin Mills. Race tires are standard, just like the Twin Mills, and it's rear wheel drive front engined like the Twin Mill. But what's different to the Twin Mill is this has a 5.8 litre supercharged V8. Well, it might not be so different, but this only has one engine, so that's where it's different. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, 0 to 100 in 9.4 seconds, 60 to 0 in 121 feet, and 100 to 0 in 289 feet. With a top speed of quite fast, but I'm not so sure of 196 miles an hour. Now, we've flown through them stats because really it's just like a normal Mustang, but just a bit modified a bit. And I really like this car. I hadn't driven it on Forza Horizon 3 until, well, I had driven it on Horizon Hot Wheels for a tiny bit, but I've driven it on the mainline this time. I've played with it on Forza 6, but obviously Forza Motorsport 6 is completely different to how Forza Horizon 3 feels, so we all know it's going to be a bit more arcade-ish when it comes to Forza Horizon 3, but it does feel like a very, very nice, realistic car, seeing that it's made by Hot Wheels. So, you probably heard me a lot say, just like the Twin Mill, or worse or better than the Twin Mill, while I was going through all the stats, and that's because if we want to compare this car to anything, we probably want to compare it to the Hot Wheels Twin Mill. This is because it's made by the same manufacturers, and it's the same PI, same class, and it can probably do about the same things. And, well, it has under half the horsepower, under half the torque, but it weighs under half the amount the Twin Mill weighed. So that's kind of like, it's got the same power to weight ratio, but the Twin Mill can get its power down a bit better. Well, that's what the stats show anyway. For me, this Hot Wheels Mustang it's phenomenal. It's got amazing traction, it gets power down very, very well. It's not got as much horsepower onto the rear wheel, so it's not going to spin its wheels as much up as the Twin Mill does. Even though it's got smaller tyres by, I think, like 3-4 levels, this car doesn't have nearly as much power, so it doesn't have as much troubles getting off the line and getting around these corners. Obviously, it is very easy to get it sliding. I'm not going to say it isn't, because there's times in this where you will see me sliding this, and it's not intentional, it's purely accidental. But it's a very, very fun, nice car to drive. I do find sometimes that you can get a bit of understeer in it, but that's if you're going into a corner at full racing speeds. Obviously, if you're putting power down, coming out of a corner, you're going to spin the wheels up, so you got to do some throttle control. But yeah, this car is very nice. It's got a cool appearance as well. Like, some people will look at it and think that's really cool, and some people will look at it as, that looks stupid, why would anyone like that whatsoever? Now the thing is, it's definitely an acquired taste. If you played with it as a child, or if you still do now and you're growing up a bit, then you'll probably more than likely enjoy this car in Forza Horizon 3 with its appearance. And may I just say, I didn't mean to cut that chicane there. It's just that the rear end got loose and then the Mustang wanted to attack the crowd. I had to get at least one Mustang attack the crowd joke in there. So, nah, but really I just dipped a wheel off onto the dirt and put some race tyres. It just lost its traction to it, which is not a bad thing because of this car. It's just the way race tyres work off-road, and it's like the twin mill would have just spun because it had more power in the rear, whereas this didn't. So, yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, it's definitely an acquired taste. If you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then you think it's stupid and completely ugly. But yeah, the interior is just like a 05 Mustang, to be honest. Got really cool dials for me personally. It's got a really cool deep dish steering wheel. But yeah, it's very vibrant, this car. You can see, just sitting in here now, you can see the orange roll cage, the blue body. You can just see the bit of the bumper where it's orange, then light blue, then dark blue. And on the outside it's got an orange outline around the one side, a blue outline around the other side. Yeah, this car is very, very cool. And you can actually drive it from first person, which is what this car beats the twin mill. So I guess it comes down to the question: how fast did it go around the track? That was actually the question I was thinking, but that's the question we're going to cover now, and then we're going to cover the next question afterwards, because it's an overall finishing point. So, the twin mill, which is what we've been comparing it to all episode, is got a time of 1 minute .0.93, and I found a way so I can set my target times to be my fastest S1 class car, so the fastest I've gone around this track. And that just shows you how it compares to the top of the leaderboards. So as you can see, I've got a 101.161. I can tell you right now that is the fastest it goes on the track. So it doesn't beat the Hot Wheels twin mill, no. But that's the 25th place. That is an incredibly fast car, and it's got 1400 horsepower. So, you know, I would be surprised if it beat it, because this thing doesn't get as much acceleration and as much top speed. But I wouldn't be surprised as well, because this thing controls a bit better. But if you're on to 26th place, we still aren't there yet. We're at the Dodge Viper ACR, which I'm pretty sure is right at the bottom of S2 class, with a time of 101.061. And as you can see, we are exactly 100th of a second behind that, which puts the Hot Wheels Mustang into 27th place for 1 minute 1.161. Liking all the ones there from the Mustang. So yeah, it does do pretty darn well around this track, and I think it's definitely a very, very competitive car with many of the top S1 class cars in Forza Horizon 3. So let's bring this to the question I was originally gonna ask. If I had to pick Hot Wheels Twin Mill or Hot Wheels Mustang, then what would I pick? It's the only one I can drive forever, we'll say that. So it's the one I'm going to race, the one I'm going to drive more, the one that's going to be more practical. But if we take out all the real life aspects and we just focus on Forza and how that's just about racing, I would definitely take the Hot Wheels Mustang. Just because it's just a better car in my opinion. Obviously, it clearly doesn't go as fast, we've seen it in this video. But for me, it just drives better, it feels better, it sounds nicer, it's cooler. I can drive in first person and see where I'm going. If we're talking about real world stuff, I would yet again take the Hot Wheels Mustang, because it's just more practical. And obviously, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that the Hot Wheels Twin Mill isn't a practical car, because it's a Hot Wheels car, it's not meant to be. It's a car that's just made up by some crazy people in 1969, whereas it's made in 2005 based off a real life car. So yeah, I would take the Hot Wheels Mustang over the Twin Mill in every aspect. Anyway, we have one more lap to do, but I'm gonna get an outro done for today's video, because yesterday I seemed to fail it. But yeah, in fact, before we do that, I did say at the start of this video that we might have something very special coming on. Before we found out that we could record more than 10 minutes in a video, I restarted our off-road series. But, matter of fact, me and a friend have already been going over doing them anyway. So we're going to, tomorrow, hopefully get an off-road lap time done and show you the basics of how that track layout is, what track we're using, how fast we could go around it. But that might be happening or something else. We're not too sure. It'll have to wait until tomorrow. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. TMD's Hyper, signing out.